Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Wednesday the 30th of June 2021. It's another supplementary puzzle. This is the New York Times hard puzzle. I've copied the digits into another slightly different website, not the New York Times one, which gives me lots of grief. But the same conditions apply in that I have not seen or looked at this puzzle at all really. So I have no idea how easy or difficult it's going to be. I can just say that usually the New York Times puzzle is a toughie. So without further ado, I'm going to get on and try to solve this one for us. For me, really, my personal satisfaction, but hopefully if you're stuck and looking for the answer, this will give it to you as well, assuming I can manage to do it. Okay, the first thing I see a 9 needs to go in this square here. Okay, we get some lighting up here. When you put in a number, you'll see that all of the 9s are lit up. So that's useful, but only when you put a number in with this software, not if you just click on any of the numbers. So that's slightly different from the one that I used yesterday on the LA Times website. Okay. And having these 9s lit up is quite useful because it allows me to see fairly easily this column is lacking a 9 and is lacking a 9 in this particular square, because look, here we have a 9 blocking along here we have a 9 blocking along here, this 9 blocks this square, and this 9 here blocks this square, so this has got to be a 9 here, so we can fill that in. And now when we look down, so this 9 blocks down this column here. Are we going to get anything? Actually, no, we are not, because we're going to be just limited to 9 here or here or here or here. So actually, no, scrap that idea. You can tell this is entirely unrehearsed, right? If you didn't know before, you do now. Okay, so I see that a 2 needs to go here because we have this. If I click, nothing happens here, but a 2 here blocks along here, and this 2 here blocks up here. So this clearly has to be a 2. I'm seeing some pairs, but I want to do a bit better than that. Let's still try to get some easy numbers if there are any available first. And maybe there aren't any. No, I'm not. I'm seeing a lot of restrictions, but not really managing to find anything wonderful. Probably if I watch it back, I'll see something. That's the way it goes. Quite often, I notice. Okay, so don't want to waste all day doing this. I've got other things to do. So we can't spend our whole lives playing Sudoku, so I'm going to put in some pencil marks. Some of the colors will change or whatever. Okay, so I'm going to put in 9 in this. Hello, 9. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to put that there. 9 in this square and this square. Sorry, so 9 blocking along here, 9 blocking along here. Why have I got a 2 here? Huh? Oh, excuse me, I realize. Sorry, okay, just messing around because I clicked on the me. This is why I play the game with pen and paper very often, right? Okay, back to filling in candidates. 8 in these two squares because 8 blocking along here, 8 blocking up, and 8 blocking up. Got it? Okay, 4 blocks along here. This 4 blocks along here. This 4 blocks down. So that's going to give us a pair of 4s in those squares there. This 9 is not along here, so 9 is going to be in this square or this square, and up here that's going to leave 9 here because obviously this 9 is going to block along here, this 9 is going to block along here. Okay. We also have 9s down here, which I pointed out before. 9 blocking down here, 9 blocking here, and 9 blocking here. This 4 blocks down here, this 4 blocks down here. That's going to give us 4 in these squares here. This 7, okay, is not allowed in any of these two squares. This 7 blocks across the top here, top row, and this 7 blocks up this column, so a pair of 7s are available like this. 4s, this 4 blocks along here, this 4 blocks along here, and this 4 blocks up here, so a pair of 4s like this. I need to clean my glasses, but anyway. I'm looking at now. This 1 blocks down here, this 1 blocks across here. So 1 is available here and here. This 1 blocks across here, and this 1 blocks up this column. So across here and up here, so that gives us a pair of 1s here and here. Okay, now we have 1 blocking up here, 1 blocking across here, and 1 blocking across here. So in fact, now we have a 1 and 7 pair, which is always useful. Remember, this 1 and 7, this pair of numbers here means that these cells must contain 1 or 7, nothing else. So when we're looking for the other numbers, we have to go around them, as it were. That means that this 3 blocks along this top row here, right? And this 3 blocks up this column. So that will, in fact, allow us to place a 3 right here because that's the only square left where a 3 can go. Now this 3 will block along here, this 3 will block along here, and we can place a 3 there, like so. And let's come back to doing some candidates because this 3 blocks down here, this 3 blocks down here, so we have a pair of 3s in those squares there. Let's make sure I've done what I can do here. So 1, 2, so 2 is limited to the top row. We have an intersecting 2 in the middle here, but also actually because 2 blocks up here now, we're going to have 2 in this square or this square. Okay, so now let's think about this. 2 blocking all the way up, 2 blocking all the way up, 2 blocking here, 2 blocking here. So in fact we can fill that in as a 2, and now we know that it has to be a 4. So it was a part of a pair before. Okay, let's now fill in 4s down here, okay, because this 4 blocks down here and this 4 blocks down here, and so we can see a pair of 4 candidates in these two squares. Now notice we have 4s in these two squares as well, right? So because we have middle and bottom row in these two blocks here, when we consider this block in the same chute, we know that 4 must appear in the top row because we don't have one yet. So we know that it's got to appear here. Now it can't be in this square because we have a 4 here, so we can place 4 in those two squares there. Hope that made sense. Now what else do we have? We have this 5 blocking across here, so we can fill in a pair of 5 candidates in these two squares. What's missing up here? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't yet have 5. Obviously we don't have 8. And the other number is 6. Where are all the 6's actually? Not many to be found. I've just realized 6 is not that common here. We've got a 6 here and a 6 down here, but not much else. 6, 5. Okay. So 5 and 6 are missing, and that's not going to give us anything great just yet. Hold on a second. I think I've discovered something. Yeah, I have indeed. Okay, right. Now, let's look at this column here, okay? Now we know that 5, we know that this is only a 1 or 7, so clearly it can't be a 5, it's got to be 1 or 7. 5 means, this 5 here means that that can't be a 5, and this 5 here means that that can't be a 5, so this actually has to be a 5, not just a candidate 5, it is a 5. And now we can remove candidate 5 here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're missing 6, 7, and 2 here. 6 is not here. Let's put in a pair of 6's, 6 here and here, because that also allows us to put in 6 up here. So 6 blocking across here, 6 blocking across here. But guess what? We already have a 6 here. So in fact we can remove that, and we can pen in, as it were, not pencil in, pen in a 6 there. We know it has to be in that square there. Let's do pencil marks in these 2 squares for 6, because this 6 blocks up here, this 6 blocks up here. Okay. Right. What else are we missing? Okay, this row here does not yet have a 1, but I see a 1 intersecting here and a 1 intersecting here. So this has got to be a 1 here, like so, and now we know that that can't be a 1. Get rid of it, and we can place the 1 there. Okay. 6. Right, okay, let's put in some more candidates down here. So we've got this 1 blocking here, this 1 blocking here. So we've got a pair of 1's here. We've got this 7 blocking all the way down here, and this 7 blocking across here. So we can put in a pair of 7 candidates in those places. What are the 2 missing numbers here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 and 8 are missing, but guess what? Here's a 7 right here. So clearly this can't be a 7, that's got to be a 7, and that's got to be an 8. Okay. That will allow us to place an 8 in these 2 squares here as well as candidates, right? So now we have a 1 and 8 pair here. We're only 1 number missing, which I think is a 3. Okay, this 3 blocks down here. We haven't got a 3 in here yet. We've got 1, 8. This is only 1 or 8, so we've got to fit the 3 here. So we can see 3 has to go here and here, which is where the 9's go. And so that means that 3 and 9, 3 and 9, that's okay. So this has to be the other number, so it's going to be a 4. So we can place a 4 here. That means that this 4 now can't be true, so a 4 can go there, like that. What else? The 7, this 7 here means that that 7 can't be true now, so 7 has to be here like this. Okay. and that's going to give us some candidates. So 7 blocking along here, 7 blocking along here gives a pair of 7s in these two squares. The 8 here blocking down, and 8 here at the top, right at the top here, blocking down. Okay, and this 8 here blocking across means we can place 8 candidates there. Candidate 8, I should say, not 8 candidates. That sounds like there are 8 of them. Okay, and so where to next? Okay, so I see this 5 now blocks down here, and this 5 blocks across here, and so that means we can put in candidates 5 up here, and when we do that it goes blocking up here, this column, and this 5 blocks up here, so this is a 5 and a 5. So great, yet again we have a pair, 2 numbers in 2 squares, so we can put in the remaining number here, whatever that is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's an 8, isn't it? So this must be candidate 8. So that means that that 8 there now can't be true, but we can place 8 here because it was one of a pair. Okay. Now, this 8 here blocks this square here, right? So there's no 8 here. Now we know this is 5, so let's look at this column here. Consider this column here. Here we have 5 or 6, that's it. Here we have 1 or 8, and there's only one more square to go. And it can't be an 8 because we have an intersecting 8 here. So that means this has to be 8, this has to be 1, and this also has to be 1 because that was the other number from 1 or 8. Now this one here can't exist any longer, and it was part of a pair, so 1 has to go there. Up here we have 1 or 7, so this is our 1 and this is our 7 now. 7 blocking down here, we can see that this middle square has to be a 7. Now we've got 2 or 6 and 2, so that's pretty clear. Our choice is clear because we know this can't be a 6 here. So that's the 6 and that's 2. Also it means this 2 blocks along here, this 2 blocks down here. So that's our 2 here, and we've only got one number missing. 1, 2, 3. We don't yet have a 3, so that's what it is. Okay, now down here I see 4, 7, and 4, so clearly this will have to be a 7. Can't be anything else, can it? And that will have to be a 4. That's there. Let's get rid of candidate 7 here. Okay. Alright, I think we're doing very nicely now. This 7 here blocks down here, so this can't be a 7 now. 7 must be in this square, and there's only one number to go, and that's 5. So we'll put in 5 there. That's going to give us a pair of 5s here or here. I'm going to put that in as candidates because I can't quite tell just yet which it is. So we'll do that. Right, what else do we need to do? This 4 now means that that there can't be a 4. 4 must be here. There's a single 3 here. Now look, everything else has been removed, so there's a single 3 here, so we can place that 3 now. 3 means blocks across here, so 3 will be either in this square or this square, which means that can't be a 3. It's got to be a 9. And that's got to be a 3. Okay, now this 9 blocks up here, so that can't be a 9 now. That's got to be an 8, and that's got to be our 9. There's only one number left down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's an 8, so we'll put out 8. That means this can't be an 8 now. 8 has to be down here. Right, what's missing here? So I see a 5, okay, as one of these two numbers here, but look, this 5 means that that square there can't be a 5, right? And there are only 2 squares available. So if this can't be a 5, that must be a 5. So we can put that in and we can remove that square there. There's one number missing in this row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 6. So you can put a 6 in here now. When we do that, we'll see 6 blocks all the way up here, and 6 goes here, which leaves just a 9 having to go there and a 5 going there. One number missing here, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 5, isn't it? Okay, goes there. One number missing here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 6, so in goes our 6. Clearly that now is a 5, and that's a 6. One number missing here and here, so let's just count through. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 5. There's no 5, so in goes the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 6 now. 6. What's missing? Two numbers missing over here. 2 and 3. What's missing? Oh, sorry, let's do this number here now. Sorry. This can't be a 9 because look, this 9 up here means that's not a 9, so 9 must go there. There is one number missing here. 1, 2, is it a 3? It is indeed a 3. Okay, so one number missing here now, which is a 2. So when we look over here, this is not a 2. That's a 2. The last number is 3. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this puzzle. That was pretty swift, really. It's kind of much easier to do in this way on screen. Let me know if it was okay or not.